Hi, it's
Hi,
Jen
and Mel.
with our, I don't know what,
That's all we got
that's all we got.
podcasts. I think we're on number 22,
I told my older
23.
son yesterday we went to dinner and he's like, oh, maybe I'll download some podcasts for for the trip. I'm like, oh, download mine and Melissa's.
I
And
don't know
it's
though.
called That's All We Got. I didn't, and he's like, I didn't even realize it. I'm like, I told you I had a podcast. So I'm like, download. He's like, okay. And then I was like panicking because I do talk about
I
him.
know, and like last week, the last one that didn't drop, well,
It'll
this one
drop
it's
soon.
dropping.
Yeah.
Like it must be on already with me talking about my mother. Then I felt so guilty
Oh,
because she doesn't want anybody knowing her
well,
life.
you just told a funny story about
I know, but she'll
drippings.
get very
I thought
upset.
that was a good
It
story.
was a good story, but she'll get upset. So I thought four things. I was thinking because we like to do four things, talk about four topics, right?
Yes.
I was thinking of either four regrets
Okay.
or four mistakes.
I say regrets
Okay.
because mistakes. I feel like if
You
we
always
didn't make
learn.
mistakes in life, we wouldn't have learned, and we could talk about that. But that could be a regret as well, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Could it go hands in
No,
hand?
because of a mistake. Yeah,
Give
mistake
me an
is.
example. You give me an example of one mistake and one regret, and then I
No,
can
I can't.
decide.
I think regret's different. I regret
Okay.
number one.
All right. We're
Let's do
starting with
regrets
regret.
because I
All
have
right.
one. I have one that came right to my
Do
head.
it. Oh my
I
gosh.
regret not going away to college. I
Okay.
commuted, and that was a big regret in my life, and it was embarrassing because everybody went away. Not everybody where I live. Just so let me clarify. Where I grew up, nobody went away. Like if you went to Rutgers, they gave you a parade. Like it
Right.
was very blue collar
Uh-huh.
and trades and
Right.
stuff. So I was going to college, but I didn't go away.
Okay. So
My
that's a
best
regret.
friend, we had three best friends growing up. Me, Lori, Lisa. Lori and I both commuted
Stayed.
together,
Okay.
and Lisa went to Boston University. So
Oh
we got
wow.
to hang out with her there and
Okay.
get that a little
Taste,
taste.
but it
But
wasn't you.
it wasn't me. But looking back,
Yeah.
I would never have made it.
Why?
Because you think I'm like, well, like the big librarian nun, but I was not when I was
Okay.
young. I was a
Wild.
social butterfly.
I can believe that. I mean, you
And
still are.
I just was, I didn't pay any attention to schoolwork or
Oh,
anything. I
okay.
just wanted to go and have
Go.
fun, fun, fun.
Right. So
And I wouldn't have made it.
you wouldn't have
I would
made
have
it.
failed out.
I don't think you would have failed out, but
I would have because my mother did everything for me too. I didn't even know how to work a washing machine or anything like that.
okay. All right. I mean,
So that's regret
when
one.
you were commuting though, like what did you do for your fun? You know?
Well, I got very involved at the school. So even though it
Okay.
was a commuter school, like we had a sorority, I was in that.
Oh,
I
oh,
did like
okay.
student government, I did campus ministry. Like I was involved
Oh,
at the
okay.
school a
What
lot,
school?
Felician.
Okay.
So I, yeah, I did a lot of social stuff there, but lived
Okay.
home.
Lived home. Well, funny is that one of my regrets is that I didn't go away to college. That's really funny, but I half lies because I got into Old Dominion University.
What's Old Dominion?
Old Dominion, exactly. It's in Virginia,
Oh,
and my best friend got in as well. I got an 800 on my SAT, so my dad made fun of me, and my parents had were foreclosing around that time. Not that I knew it, so they had no money. So I didn't realize it. So I was like, and I wanted to go to Fordham, and I didn't get into Fordham. And when I went on the interview at Fordham with my father, because I knew someone, when we came outside, his car was towed.
oh, it was impounded or
It
just
it was
towed?
just towed
Oh,
because it was
so it
parked.
parked illegally. Of
But when
course
we
it was.
went to go pick up the car, he didn't have money. Like it all started when I think back of it, it was
Oh,
$235 to get the car. I remember exactly how much it was. And I feel like he had trouble paying for it. But anyway, so I thought I was getting in because he had an in, because my father always had an in somewhere. So connection, I should say. But anyway, he wouldn't. When I got into Old Dominion, I had realized like we had no money. So I was like, oh, I hadn't really applied for the loans. Like I didn't prepare myself, so I couldn't go. My best friend went, so I went to St. Thomas. But I did excellent. Like academics hit me in college.
me too. I did
Yeah,
very
like
well in
I loved it,
college. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So then I got into Fordham. So my friend left Old Dominion and we went to Fordham University together with another friend. But when we went, and now I was prepared money wise. I had a
Hmm.
job on the weekend. So when I went up to the bursar, like literally you had to go to the bursar at that time with
You
your
had to
check.
pay you with
Yep,
your check.
with your check.
Yes, I remember who it was. June Flynn in my school.
Yeah, like you just became friends with
Friends with
everyone in
them.
there. So I went up, they came with me, and there's a payphone on the left, and it was like a dingy room, and it was small because Fordham's not huge. And I went upstairs and I said, okay, here's my tuition. And I wrote the check, and they're like, no, but you have to add room and board. I was like, what? I thought it was included. No, I was like, I don't have it. I can't afford room and board. I can't afford it. So I looked at my friends. It was my one friend, Sandra and Hillary, and I looked at them. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I guess I'm going to have to commute from home. So Sandra goes, just wait. Her father's a big construction guy. She goes in the payphone, shuts the payphone door, you know, that
Mm-hmm.
door, comes out. She goes, my father has a rental property we can rent. It's right here, right on Hughes Avenue. We'll do that instead.
Oh,
Yep. So I moved into an apartment, second floor, and I lived away for a year. And I had to work weekends. So like
okay. So you
almost,
didn't have
yeah.
fun.
So like Saturday and Sundays, I had to go home and work. But I was able to taste it. You know, I had my own place. We cooked and we had a big party and it was a lot of fun. My cousin Felicia was right down the road. My father still had connections there. So I still got sandwiches. So I was on my own. But then the following year, they raised the tuition.
Mm.
Yeah. So I was like, forget, I was already busting my ass. So I left and I went back to St. Thomas.
Oh, so you graduated from St.
I did.
Thomas. Okay.
Which was, like you had said you wanted to do, your original podcast was, what was the original?
Mistakes you made, but they turned out to
Turned
be.
out, yeah. So like, I feel like it wasn't so much a mistake, but me going back to St. Thomas was meant to be
Yeah.
because I was a nanny and I was a minor in education and a major in communication. And I remember going to my professor, I had to go talk to them. And I had the
Yeah.
baby with me who did a poop when I was
I
like
was a nanny too. This is so weird. I
right?
swear to God, we're so
I
weird.
mean, anyway, she was so kind to me and she had said, something about me, I should be a teacher. But I wasn't, I didn't graduate being a teacher. And it just all,
It all came together.
yeah,
I
because of
didn't
there.
graduate being a teacher either. I graduated with a degree in English. I was a nanny. I nannied down the shore in the summer, taking these kids to the beach. Who would trust me on a beach with their little children?
Right.
But they did.
I mean, get rid of those kids.
And then I graduated with a degree in English, but I was so involved in the school that they asked me if I would become director of student activities. So I said
Okay.
yes.
Oh,
So I
that's fun.
graduated and I did director of student activities. And then they said, oh, you can go to school for free when you work here. Tuition's
wow.
free. So I said, you know what? I should get my teaching certificate because that's something I always wanted to do.
Yeah.
So I went on the weekends while I worked and it was
Uh-huh.
like trimesters and I got it. And
Wow.
then I left the nun. I told her, I said, I love it. I did student teaching. I'm like, I'm going to be a teacher. She goes, how could you be a teacher? I said, I want to be. And she's like, I can't believe you're leaving me. So I left my old nun and that's it too. See?
Funny is that when I graduated, I had to get a job right away, right?
Yeah.
And I got a job in human resources in the city. And I thought I was
You
the
were
working
it.
girl. I was, let the river
Mm.
run. That was me. And I go and I realized like I have to find work for like old people. And it crushed my heart. I couldn't do it. So I quit and I walked into a Catholic school in Tenafly and there was an ad for a fifth grade teacher, fifth grade math and science to be exact. And I walked in, Sister Nora, and I sat down and she said, okay, because it was August. So they were desperate, mind you. Oh, okay. So you want to be a teacher? Why? And I said, oh, my father's a teacher. This one's a teacher. I love teaching. I love teaching. They're like, all right. So I'm looking at your resume. I don't like, where did you student teach? I said, oh, I did a major in education. I don't have a degree. She goes, well, you need a degree to teach to teach anywhere. I was like, oh. So she goes, well, listen, I loved your personality. School's starting in 2 weeks. So why don't you go the alternate route?
Oh, good.
So I went the alternate route and did that at night.
See? Isn't it crazy?
That's so weird.
So weird. And now
Wow.
we're here doing a podcast.
It's the weirdest thing, our friendship.
It is so weird. Well, I told you when I had the past life regression, we've been in lives together. Many, many, many lives.
It's just too many.
And we were nuns. I told you that we were nuns.
I can't imagine us nuns.
We were, but you were like the wild nun, and I was like, and you weren't attached to the
probably
kids.
didn't wear underwear under that.
Yeah,
thing.
you didn't.
No.
And your sister was with us.
No way.
Yeah,
she was a
nun.
nun.
Was a nun with us. We were in this convent.
Follower.
Listen to this. We were in this convent for unwed mothers. We took care of the babies,
oh.
and then we would give them away. It was terrible. We had to give them to what do you call it? Like families would come to adopt, and these poor girls would give their babies. Okay. Yeah, but we didn't want to. I particularly got very attached to the babies in our past life. This sounds so crazy, but it's true. In my past life, I did the regression, and I got so attached. And you were the one that said, you can't get attached to these kids. They're not your kids. We're taking care of these women, these girls giving birth. And these babies are going to good homes, and it's not for you to get attached to them.
Wow. That might make sense because I'm not that nurturing. My husband's the nurturer. That's really funny.
Isn't that funny? And your sister was there. She was like, she wasn't your sister in the dream. It wasn't a dream in the regression.
Past life?
She was like just she liked you and she didn't trust me for some reason. She didn't like
Huh.
me, but she
That's
was
so
there.
cool. Wow.
So
I
weird.
have to do a regression. Let's see if
Oh,
they
I
say
love it.
that. Okay. So what's your
Anyway.
anyway? Oh, sorry.
Off
Okay.
topic.
Let's make sure it's still filming. Okay, it is. Okay, so back to your second. What is it
My
again?
second
Mistake.
regret.
Oh,
Mistake.
mistake. Isn't that
Mistake.
what we said,
Yeah,
or regret?
regrets. I don't know
Oh,
if it's
madam.
regret and mistake. We're
All
doing the
right.
same thing.
Okay.
Another one is not believing in what I think, always listening to what other people think.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, always. Always worrying about what other people think and
Okay.
not living my way of living, like not having my voice.
Okay.
Big regret.
Wow.
And I really think that that's why I got thyroid cancer, because I never had a voice.
Huh. And what? You couldn't talk after the thyroid cancer?
Well,
What
I
do you
just think
mean?
it was like the voice chakra. I'm
Oh,
very woo-woo today.
yeah. My
Um,
Mia.
yeah, I think I lost my, it was like a way, like God's way
Okay.
of
You
telling
were
me like to
quiet.
speak. I was always
You
quiet.
were quiet. I mean, I remember you quiet. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
not me, like la, like
No.
you were quieter.
Yeah, I took everything in.
Yeah.
Like I was
Yeah.
afraid to turn somebody off or like say something. I don't know. I was always afraid.
Huh. Okay.
Fear. So I
Fear.
would, if I could go back, and that didn't serve me well.
Okay.
Being cautious and being afraid of everything. It really didn't until you came in my life. You gave me the push.
Wow.
You used to always tell me, "Don't worry about it. If you fail, who
Oh,
cares?
yeah, I still believe that.
Who cares?" That's what you
Wow.
always used to say, and that would come in my head. If I fail, who
Who
cares?
cares? Okay. Yeah, it's true.
It's
I
true.
mean, you have one life. Okay, so one of my mistakes, I say it's a regret, not a mistake, is I loved acting. And I wish I had done, I mean, this is so stupid, but I wish I had done more like Playhouse, like
Theater.
local theater, like
Yeah.
not Broadway shows or
Mhm.
anything, but like local theater because I really enjoyed it
Mhm.
tremendously. And I went to try out once in Oradell.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
where my friend
And,
Danny is. Yeah.
you don't realize like they're a clique. So like the shows they put on, they all know each other. So
Yeah.
me walking in, I was young. I was like 23, 22, and I was not welcomed. Right?
Really?
Yes, they were not
Because
nice
my
to
friend
me.
Danny was part of that group, and he's the nicest. You met
Not
Danny?
well, he might have been nice. I don't
Yeah.
know, but the majority was not nice.
Clicky.
I auditioned. I don't think I got the part, and I never went back to do it because I was so nervous.
Really?
Yep.
And you don't
Mhm.
get nervous.
No, so I regret that because I did it all through St. Thomas. I was in their theater and I did
Mhm.
all their shows, and I loved it. Like I love theater people. I loved how eccentric everyone is and how everyone just doesn't care, and you go into a different character. I love it all, and I loved it. And I just,
Yeah.
that's my regret.
Well,
I tried out at Fordham too for they were doing Fiddler on the Roof or West Side Story. I don't know why one of those I can't remember, and I tried out and I didn't get it. I got like an ensemble, and I wouldn't do an ensemble.
No, you're no
No,
want the
I'm either the
ensemble.
lead or
Nobody
nothing.
puts baby in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
No, I like acting too. That's why when I do my read alouds, I act them out.
Yeah,
And
you
that
do
and
act
I
them
get
out.
that. That gives me the adrenaline
Right?
that I
It's fun.
require.
I
I think
that's
that's why we like
teach.
this, and I think
Yeah.
that's why we like doing this,
Yeah, I think
because
so.
we're natural on TikTok. Like we don't
We don't care.
rehearse.
No.
We don't write a script.
No, we
even
don't
for
care if
this.
we're famous or not. Like we
No,
don't
we
care if
just
somebody
enjoy it.
we just love doing it.
Like it gives us some kind of rush or something. Doesn't
yeah.
it?
Like that one person was like, "Oh, why are you stretching yourselves thin? You're to get paid." But it's like,
We're
no.
not doing it to get paid.
No,
what are we getting paid? I wish we were getting paid.
I know, right? Like we love our TikTok. We love doing teacher lunch. We love then talking about Bravo, and then we can really and then like talk longer on a podcast. It's just the perfect
It's the perfect
ingredients
thing.
recipe. Okay. 1, 2. You're on 3.
I'm on 3. I don't know if I can get to 3.
I have to think of one too.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm gonna. This is one I was thinking about that I shouldn't have felt all the pressure when I was a young mother. I felt a lot of pressure even
Okay.
to get pregnant at the same time as everybody else. I was
Uh-huh.
the last one in our little club.
Mm-hmm.
Then the pressure of having a second one, and I couldn't get pregnant, and then the just pressure of what I thought I was supposed to do with my life.
Right. I think that was our generation with our parents. I think because if I had to say mine, it would be similar. It would be I wish I had traveled. Once I married Scott, we traveled more
Yeah.
instead of having Austin right away. And not that I regret having my kids, and either do you.
No,
I
neither
know
do
that.
I.
But my mother was so happy I got married. Right.
Right.
And
The
then
wedding
she
was a big deal.
Big deal. And then she couldn't wait for me to be pregnant. I got pregnant because I knew it made her happy. And I mean, it just isn't that what you're supposed to do, you know?
Yeah.
And then I left work because I'm supposed to be a stay-home mom, and I
Right.
was like, get the frick. I didn't love being. I think I stayed home on and off for like 2 years. Like I didn't like it, but so I do regret that. I regret that Scott and I didn't take the time to like just be married for like 4 years.
Yeah, but I feel the same way, and I feel like all the pressure of trying to get pregnant and trying to get it in this
Did you have a hard
timeline.
time getting pregnant the
Yeah, with
first time?
Matthew, I did too. I
Oh,
was the
okay,
last one in our group. I remember everybody was getting pregnant except me,
okay,
and it was like torture. And I remember there was just me and one other girl for at work. This was at work with
yeah.
all of us, and when I was like, I can't believe that we're just the last two standing. And she looked at me and she goes, I actually have to tell you something. I'm
Oh
pregnant.
no,
And
yeah.
then I was the last one, and it was so, I remember feeling so left out.
Yeah, but it was meant because your son and my son are basically at the same age.
I
We
know,
kind
like
of started.
everything worked out, and of
Yes, of
course,
course.
but feeling those feelings, that was a
Yes,
regret because those feelings did nothing but put pressure on me.
yes. Yeah, I hope the young kids, I was watching this morning the news, and they were saying like young girls are getting breast cancer, and why is that? And there's what's that word I'm looking? There's a lot of reasons why.
Plethora?
The plethora of reasons. One being like the food and what's in the food, and another one was that they're waiting a long time or longer to get pregnant in their
Oh,
late 30s, early 40s because they're getting married later and they want to travel, things of that nature. But that gives you a higher risk sometimes of
why though?
getting. Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. Dr. Jenn, her name is. Um, I feel like because they're not pregnant, so like they're getting diagnosed in their 20s, so they are married but they don't have children in like 28, 29, and they feel like I think she was alluding to, or what she said was, when you're pregnant younger, it helps to not
Get breast
get breast
cancer?
cancer.
I know breastfeeding, they say, helps you not get
Yeah.
breast cancer. I don't know
There
what
was
they say. There's all
something,
kinds of
but it
things.
is true, there's a lot of young kids, these young
I
girls
know there
getting.
could be, it's got to be the food and all this
Oh
stuff.
my
They're
god,
putting all those, like, think
yes.
about all these amped up foods that we even gave our kids with the
Yeah.
DHA, remember, and like
Yep.
the Eggland's Best and all these
Yep.
amped up crazy
Yeah. I mean,
foods.
that's the one thing with this RFK.
Okay.
Hopefully, I'm sure he's doing a lot, but like that's one thing. Like if you think about Europe, Italy, like there are a lot of foods, chemicals they won't allow in their foods for their country, but we do.
We do.
So let's start there and just get rid of those chemicals. But what happens is it costs money, right? Like so they won't maybe be able to make enough or make enough. Everything's
I
about
don't know.
money
It's all
here.
about money, and
Everything's
it's all
about money.
about who they're in
Yeah, so
business
that was
with.
sad. So like us having babies early, I mean, how old were you when you had your first?
29.
Yeah. Okay. How old was I? 25, 26, 27?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. So that was one thing I wish I had just traveled more.
Yeah, that's a good one. Traveled more.
Traveled more. I did go on a trip when I was pregnant with Austin. We had just gotten pregnant and we went on a trip with his sister and brother. And, but like I couldn't drink or anything. And I don't
Yeah, I
know.
didn't do the Europe thing. I mean, I went with my
No.
parents.
Oh, your parents took you to
We went,
Europe.
yeah, well, we went to Ireland because we had to go see my grandfather, where my
Oh,
grandfather came from. So we went there and
oh,
saw all the
okay.
relatives, and
Oh, no, I grew up with my parents going away and to the island, St. Thomas, St. Martin, and Anguilla, and I stayed with my grandmother.
yeah.
I never went anywhere. Okay. So that was three. What's your fourth?
I regret worrying so much about what kind of body I had
Oh my
all
God,
those
you
years.
and your regrets is about everybody else.
No, what kind of body I
I
had.
know,
Like,
but first you regretted that you didn't have a voice. Then you regretted, think about this. You regretted first you didn't have a voice. Then you regretted that you did everything because you were supposed to. Now you're regretting.
because I had like body dysmorphia for years and years and years, and I wasted so much time on diet number 900, 746.
I
Like,
know, cabbage soup.
I can't, like, I wasted so much time worrying about my body that I didn't enjoy the body I had.
Ah, okay. So
Okay.
let's do it that way. You regret not enjoying your young body that you had.
Right. Thinking
Okay.
that it was always something wrong, thinking I always had to fix something.
Okay.
See, that's why I've embraced all the stuff with the face and the hair, and I don't care anymore because
Okay,
I
good.
wasted all my
Right.
life not going on the beach without a shirt on, and I had a great body. I don't know what I
Yeah.
was
You
talking
wore a
about.
shirt on the beach?
I did.
Stop the hell up. I want to see a picture of that.
Well, you saw the one picture that I had that I didn't have a shirt
Yeah,
on
and
at
you
the
had the curly
beach.
big hair,
Yeah, and I had
80s.
the big
Yeah. You
80s
looked like you
hair.
were having a grand old
I
time.
was having a grand old
So
time, but maybe in my head I was
maybe in
having
your
a
head.
different time. I don't know. That was another regret.
All
Body
right.
dysmorphia.
Body dysmorphia. Huh. Okay. So, my fourth one. So I don't know. Like I don't regret that much because I really don't. I'm weird when it comes to life, but maybe I regret. You want to know something I regret? Nobody hold this against me, but I've never really told anybody. It's not that big
Mm.
of a deal, but for me. So we all know how close I was with my mother. So it was before my mother was sick, but she wasn't dying. Okay. And she lived down the road in Rivervale. And one day she drove to my house and I saw her in front of my house and honked like she wanted to see if I was home to come in. And I didn't, I
You
hid.
hid.
And she called and I didn't pick up and she left. And I feel so bad to
No,
this
you just
day.
needed a break.
You know what it was? You always talk about my brother, like, like,
Mm,
did you hear from him? And I just wasn't in the mood for it.
that's
So I
fine.
regret not answering the phone and letting her in.
That was one time.
I know, and I regret
Aw.
that.
She forgives you. She doesn't want you to be regretful of that.
Yeah, well, that's what yeah. I don't, like, listen, I feel like my personality, like, I don't know, like, maybe presently, I don't regret things. I'm like, fuck it. Like, you're supposed to do it or not. Like, if I don't do it, like, I do anything I want to do, I think is what I'm trying to say. So I'm not regretting anything. I think I've seen so many people die that I'm like, get the hell out of here.
Wait,
Like,
you're in another realm of
yeah,
life. Yeah.
yeah, like we really are our
Yeah.
stage, So
So
like,
many people dying and
yeah, it's so
sick and
depressing. Yeah, so we just want to enjoy ourselves, hence us doing this. We
yeah.
love it. And I don't know. I mean, I have like 2 to 3 more years before I'm going to leave work. I could leave in 2. I might just stay till he's a senior. Maybe that's 3. And I don't know I mean, I want to just keep doing this. Do you think this will be around?
I don't know. Probably it'll morph into something
I
else.
mean, podcasts will be around, but what about
I don't
TikTok?
know. I don't know. I don't even know. Podcasts are so flooded. There's just so
So
many.
many.
Everybody has a podcast.
I know. What's the next thing?
I don't know. We got to
We
figure it
should try
out.
to figure it out. We would love to do a YouTube channel where you watch us do this, but we
We
can't
don't know how
figure
to
it
figure it
out.
out.
We don't know how to do that. We really don't. We just got, TikTok down and then they banned it. So then
I
we were
know.
like, oh no. And now we're back on. And I,
Instagram,
Instagram is weird
it's
with us.
different.
Yeah, Instagram is weird. It's not the same. It's kind of like the Kmart of social media. I don't know. I feel like TikTok is like Nordstrom and
Do you
yeah,
really?
I do. I feel like TikTok is like, the big leagues and then you have Insta and it's just a grade below it. I don't know. They're not
I just
invited
think
to the party.
people, no, I think people that like things on TikTok, different things are liked on Insta. They're not the same.
They're
They
not.
don't reflect like, right?
No,
Like
they
things
don't
that
do.
do well on TikTok do not do well
No.
on
And they
Instagram.
don't do things like TikTok. Think about it. So TikTok does like these viral things. They'll play a song and all of a sudden it goes viral and
Yeah.
everybody's doing the dance. Insta doesn't have that. Insta just people just do the TikTok thing and then put it up on Insta.
Yeah,
So
it
they don't
doesn't have
have their
their
own thing.
own thing.
Doesn't
Like,
have
what
their
is
own
it?
thing.
Maybe
Right?
they do and we just don't know it because we don't know how to work it.
I don't know. Maybe we got to figure it out. My
Maybe.
kids want us to go on X. They said how we should use X is promote, like, don't forget to listen to our upcoming podcast about blah, 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 blah. Um, we just, talked about our lunch that we had today. Don't forget to catch it on TikTok.
That's
Let's
just
use
one
it.
more thing we have to do.
I know,
It's a
but
lot.
never know.
You
We're
never
both
know.
going away this week. So,
Yeah,
well, when are you
this one
hearing
is
it? So you guys are
you're
hearing
gonna
it when
hear
we're
when we come
back.
back. Yeah.
Okay. So we can have some
So we'll have
stories
stories
from
about
our
being
trip.
away.
She's going with half her family.
Yeah, and you're going with your whole family.
Minus
No,
my daughter.
one.
I'm trying to get her to fly with me, like to
Well,
leave
I don't like
Arizona.
leaving my house empty, so I'm glad that my boys will be home because
Just one.
I know, but because and the other one is going to come home for a few
Oh,
days.
okay. And your mom will probably be
Yeah, and
here.
you have your house watched by that other
Yeah.
person, so that's good
Yes.
because we can't leave our houses empty.
No.
No.
There's too much. It's like I told you I need a house manager.
I know.
I'm gonna hire a house manager because I want everyone to like wipe my ass. Like I'm done doing stuff. So like I need someone to think about.
I don't want somebody living in my house though.
They don't have to. They get there at 9 o'clock in the morning and we leave them a list and they leave by 2.
And I don't want them under my feet though. I don't like people in my
You
house.
leave a list. Don't you have lists? Like,
Yeah.
here's my list that I have to do to make this
I have
return.
I have a retired husband. That's what
Oh,
I
well,
have.
that's
and who's
different.
doing it all now, driving me nuts. He's getting very bad anxiety, I think, from it.
Why?
Because remember when you were a stay-at-home mother and you just had all that worry and like scheduling and this
Yeah.
and that. He has all that. And it's
Really?
starting to get him like he's starting to micromanage things. I'm like, ooh,
Really?
it's
Does
the
he still
stay at
want to
home
have
mom
sex at
thing.
night or no? See,
No,
he's definitely the wife dead.
definitely the wife.
Think about it. You
Yeah.
pretend you're sleeping.
Yeah.
That's what he
Dead.
does. Dead.
Turns he's dead in the
Yeah.
bed.
Dead in bed.
Yeah. I don't really have a fourth regret. I think we're good with the regrets.
Did you
Was
do
that four?
4?
It
We
sounds like
did
I did
4.
800 of them.
No, you did 4. Everything was about
All right, now
your
I feel
body.
better. I got it all off my
Do you feel
chest.
better about that?
Yeah, no, I don't like having regrets. It's true.
Yeah.
I don't like
Do
having
you have
them.
regrets now of anything?
No, I feel like everything that happened the way it was supposed to, which is a good thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like it all happens for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think like even in my job, I love every road I took in what I did. No
I
regrets.
know. You think about like all the differences you made or the decisions you made that made something happen. Like I think about
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah, I feel like if people are listening to podcasts to try to get some advice or to get something out of it, like I think the thing you can get out of this is like don't think twice about what you're going to do because either you're going to be glad you did it or you're like, ugh, I didn't need to do that. But you would regret if you didn't try it.
Yeah, you would. And don't be afraid to fail because it doesn't matter.
No. I once went with Nancy. We have a
Hmm.
mutual friend and I'm afraid of heights. And Isabella was like 2, so she's 21 now. We went to trapeze school in the city with Tom.
Oh
Yep.
my God, that is so funny.
Yep. So the 3 of us drove in the city at like 9 in the morning and they teach you all about trapezing for like a couple hours. And then at the
Where
end,
did you get this
I,
idea?
I don't know. And at the end, my husband and the kids came to watch me do trapezing. And it was like, on the West Side Highway. And it was huge. And so I had to climb up the ladder. You don't understand how high it is. Climb up, they harness you, and then they swing you down, and then you're supposed to flip or something, and then you fall to the net. I clearly didn't flip, but you like grab the next rung. That's
Yeah.
yeah. I did that, and then you fall, and I did
Oh
it.
my God. I
I
never
know.
knew that about you.
Yeah, Nancy, and Tom.
How did
So
Nancy do?
I mean, she probably did fine. I
And what
mean,
about
Tom
Tom?
did it too. We
My
all did it.
God, you, Nancy, and Tom went
So
to the trapeze school.
you know what? I could tell you something. I probably do. I probably should start doing this because I don't want to regret it. I am not going, and so listen, I don't go out as much. And not that I
You're
care,
always out.
but I want to do more. Like I want to go like, okay, there's a pasta club where you go and you have all these pastas and they pair them with wine and it's really fun. It's right around the corner. Like, why am I not making that reservation and doing that?
Because we're too tired and we like the
Exactly.
couch.
And I'm gonna like, so just now today, Melissa's like, come on, we got to come over. We got a podcast. And I was in my bed and I'm like, I am not moving. It's raining and I'm not going anywhere. I was like crossing my arms. I'm like, nope, nope, nope. She's like, come on, we have to do it. So I got up, I had some water. I'm like, ugh, and now I feel good.
Yeah,
You know what I
have to
mean?
force yourself to do
Yes.
things.
So I
All right, let's
need,
make that like a New Year's
yes.
resolution, even though it's not New Year. We have to start forcing ourselves
How
to
about
do
like
things.
twice a
Trapeze
month?
school.
Like, I'm not going back to trapeze
I
school,
would
but
love
I'll
something
go with
like
you.
that.
There's also a club. It's from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock at night, and it's for women our age or men, but it's mostly all women. And they serve pizza, which is kind of like the old age home. I'm so excited. And you go at 5, 6 o'clock. They play all our music, and
what
they
do
close at 10.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, the club. Yeah.
The club. I mean, I don't know what it's called, but
Yeah.
like, I want to do that one night. I want to go to a brunch. I love brunches. I love a good like liquid lunch. I love having a lunch with a glass of wine and then coming home and chilling out. I love that. And I don't do that.
Because when we come home, we have a million things
I
to do
know.
and we can't be buzzed.
I feel like this summer, I'm
good in the summer. I have so
Yeah.
much fun this
I
summer.
want to do a lot this summer. I'm not going away. I'm doing 1 week in Cape May. That's
Yeah.
it. So I'm home, like to be able to do
I
things.
have no problem having
Okay.
fun in the summer. You know me. I have a
No, I
ball
know
in
you
summer.
go
I'm
down
going
the
to
shore.
biker
Yes,
bars. I'm like
you
with
go
the
to the
pagans.
bars. You
I
do.
talk
You're
to
good.
them.
I don't
I
do
didn't know
that
that
much.
they were. I didn't know that it was like a really. I didn't know that there were criminals in the motorcycle club of the pagans. I had no idea. And then
Sure.
and then
You mean
I
the Shorty Long
researched it.
Club?
No,
Oh.
they're motorcycle people.
Oh.
And I looked it up because I'm like, oh, they were so nice and gentlemanly. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh my God, I'm lucky I'm alive. Sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, even if they did
I give
who
everybody a
knows
chance.
what they
You know
did?
me. I give everybody
Doesn't
a
mean
chance.
they're mean people
No, I know.
unless they killed somebody.
I think there was stuff going on.
What do you mean, like killings?
It was like the
Son of
pagans
Sam?
against the pagans against the Hells Angels.
Oh,
There was stuff going on.
where down the Jersey Shore?
No, in like Philadelphia.
Oh,
But they were from there.
oh, okay, and they were at your bar.
Yeah, and I had a very good time. I was talking to everybody.
I will say,
I love a good dive bar.
I don't. It
She doesn't.
depends.
She's too hoity-toity.
No, it's not hoity-toity. First of all, I have to not be tired, and I have to have a really good buzz. or else I'm no fun. Because if I get to a place, if we go out to dinner and eat a huge meal, I'm dead. Either I drink or I eat if you want me to stay out in a club to dance.
All right.
Yeah, I can't do both. That I can't do.
I
But
don't know. I love a good dive bar. That's just something I love. Like I love to meet different people. I love to hear their
well, you just said you were
stories.
afraid because there
Well,
was a
no,
gang in there.
I loved them when I was there, but then when I looked them up afterwards, I was like, oh
Oh.
my God. Like why was like but I give
Hell's Angel,
everybody a
aren't they
chance.
the ones who help in the city? They're
No,
helpers.
that's
What's that called?
Sliwa. Curtis Sliwa. What were they called?
They wear the red
Yeah,
berets.
that's not the Hells Angels.
Oh.
The Hells Angels is a motorcycle club.
Oh, okay. I don't know what they're called.
Oh, I'll think of it.
The guy who ran
Yeah,
for, yes.
it was Curtis Sliwa.
I don't know what his name
You know, I
was.
know all these stupid
I
things.
know. I was like, I don't even know his name.
Curtis Sliwa.
All right, you said it
I
6
can't
times,
remember
but what's the name of the
I'm
group?
trying. Guardian Angels.
Guardian Angels. Okay, yes. He was a guardian
When we're in
angel.
the nursing home,
Yeah,
and I'm going to
please,
win the
I
trivia
can't.
contest because I remember people's names and I
I will
remember
not.
things, and you don't remember.
I'll play bingo. Just give me the number, give me the letter I got to look for, and bingo. I'm good. I'm totally good.
And I'll know all the trivia.
And you'll know all the trivia.
All right,
You
I
make
think
a good
that's all we
team.
got
Yeah, I
today.
think that's all we got, you
All
guys.
right.
So, you guys have a great week.
You have a great week,
And
and we'll
that's
talk
it.
soon.
All right, bye.
Bye.